All right, good morning. This week we're going to talk about using online advertising. So we're going to look around at stuff for the first part of the week, and then for the second part, you're going to actually develop some online advertising, but you don't have to put it all the way through. Just take it far enough so you can get a screenshot and show me what you want. But we'll talk more about that later in the week because I don't want it to cost you anything. If you want to do it, an ad, and pay for it, that's fine, but I don't want to make you do it if you don't want to. So what we're going to do, here we go, online advertising. Let me squish this up so it fits in here. And I have two posts for you to read, and one is from Hootsuite or whatever it is, and it talks about Facebook algorithms, and then there's another one that talks about Instagram algorithms. So, and then in the book, read chapter 15 and 18. And then by Thursday, what I want you to do is look for some examples of online advertising and write a post about it and tell me what some advertising is paid for, some sponsored posts, you see those all the time on Facebook, Instagram, and other social media. And what captures your attention? What is their call to action? It's usually click here, buy now, whatever. Do they use imagery? Do they use just a lot of chatting or on there? Which ads are annoying? If you click on a link, where did it go? Does it go to a website or just to a sell site? Whatever, let me know. And then compare the impact of traditional advertising that you would see in newspapers, magazines, billboards, radios, TVs to advertising done on social media. Which seems more effective to you? And probably social media if you're on social media, but there's still some effective advertising that's out there because think about when you're driving around and you see an ad on a bus or for going to the zoo, or you see a big billboard about buying a hamburger to eat for dinner. Those are like in your face, you're driving, they know people are out there and see their posts, they see the ads. A lot of cars have shrink wrap, whatever, car wraps on them with advertising on it, with a phone number to call. Those are some more traditional style advertising, and they're still very effective because, like I said, if you're driving your car around or whatever, it's a captive audience. But also, if you're looking on social media, there's posts and you're just kind of scrolling through and something looks interesting, and then you go, oh, that's a sponsored post. That immediately, as soon as I see that, it's like, nope, not interested. So I have very little interest in marketing that I see on there. The few things that I have bought have not been well received. So I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff on there for sale, but it's unfortunate that companies that put out a poor product and push it through social media can kind of sour people on it altogether, like me. So, again, some online advertising seems more similar to traditional advertising, and they don't really dial into individual consumers' tastes and search patterns. One of the problems with that, too, is that when there used to be more data collected, you could dial in and have your content sent directly towards people who would typically be more interested in whatever product you have. For me, it might be people who are craft beer drinkers or who like music, live music in a local small setting and would come out to my brewery. So they're going to look at stuff that we post about that. And whatever you have, it used to be easier again to dial in and reach out to people, but now they've kind of turn back those wheels of privacy a little bit. I don't know that I got a thing from a bank and it pretty much said, we'll sell whatever we have to. Well, it doesn't say sale, it says share. But what they mean is they're selling your personal information to someone else, whoever will give them money. So, they're trying to dial back on that a little bit, but it's still out there. So, does advertising seem intrusive at times? Like you look something up and all of a sudden you're getting hit with ads all about it. Or because you're a certain age group, you get ads that are directed towards that age group. And But sometimes it is helpful because you might be looking for something that fits into that. So think about all this, all these questions, and tell me what you think in your posts.